Hi, I'm Jim Barrood. I'm the CEO of the Tech Council. We are a proud sponsor of Passage to Profit. We are a trade association that helps the ecosystem thrive, from entrepreneurs to innovators to the tech industry as a whole.
So tell us a little bit about the New Jersey Technical Council.
Well, the Tech Council is a trade association that really helps the ecosystem thrive, right? So we have 1,000 member companies. We do 100 events a year throughout the region, and our role is to help everyone from entrepreneurs with crazy ideas all the way to multinationals who are scared of being disrupted grow their organizations. So it's an important job these days because we're competing on the global stage with other ecosystems which are surging, and that's why it's important for us to lead this community and help it collaborate more effectively and grow together.
When we started Gerhardt Law, I had come from a corporate environment and I didn't really know anything about entrepreneurism, and it's through NJTC that I really got an education on how the entrepreneurial world works. So it was a great place to start, and I think it's a great place for people who are thinking about starting businesses too, and who want to learn a little bit more about the entrepreneurial community, how things work. And it's a great place to meet some really fantastic people. I mean, they have so many fantastic events. Tell us a little bit about some of the events that the council sponsors.
Well, we do our annual venture conference, which you folks participated in interviewing someone from FanDuel. And so we also had about 50 startups pitching, right? So helping them get in front of investors. We, by the way, are a very special trade association because we are one of the only ones in the country that has not only an angel network, but also a venture fund, and now our second venture fund. So we help this market sort of get funding. So that's really special. And anything we can do to help entrepreneurs is really important.
I think the strength of the organization is the relationships that the members build between themselves. And I was just kind of curious when I think about NJTC, and I think about that in social media, and now today everybody kind of seems to stay at home, right? I mean, because people feel like you can get everything that you can get online that you used to have to go to a conference to get. So how does NJTC address that, and what is sort of the missing special sauce that people are missing by not attending these kinds of events?
Everything's just a swipe away, right? Especially young people, they think they can do everything on their phones, and in reality, building relationships, especially to fund your company and find talent, it's important to be in real life, to meet people and engage people. You can't do everything on your phone. And so what we're seeing, we're obviously doing a lot on social media and digitally, but we're seeing sort of the pendulum starting to shift back, actually. People are starting to realize that they just can't look at a screen all day. They need to be able to interact.
Conversation follows in a way that just doesn't follow online. And for us, as a law firm, we like to make referrals. We like to help our clients move their businesses forward. And sometimes that means putting them in touch with people who aren't legal professionals, but maybe a marketing professional or a business plan professional or finance professional. And going to events like the NJTC events are places where we meet these people who can then ultimately help our clients. So it's just not what do we find from it, it's about building our network and using that to help our clients.
That's important, right? We meet so many people that are in and out and gone tomorrow, but you guys are really engaged and try to be as helpful as possible, even if there isn't business in it. We've had several, through the venture fund, several companies that have hit it big, including Achieve 3000, which sold for hundreds of millions of dollars, and a few others. They've made 33 investments, so there's several of them. They might not be household names, but they have been, very successful. Clearly, one of the biggest ones in New Jersey is diapers.com, right? And now jet.com, right? Those have been started by Mark Lohr, in addition to a couple other folks, and those have taken off and ultimately got bought. So those are really good, well-known brand names, and hopefully we'll have many more of those down the road. New Jersey has some of the best talent on the planet, okay? And people need to realize that. And we're also situated between New York and Philly, so sometimes we get lost in the shadows, but this talent pool supplies the whole region. So not just New Jersey, but New York and Philly. So that's really important to know. As far as entrepreneurship, there's entrepreneurs all over because there's great places and hubs throughout the state. So there's not one big city. That's the challenge. On the other hand, you could be at the beach, and have a very successful startup. And we're seeing hubs sprout not only at the beach, but in Princeton and Hoboken and in Jersey City, in Morristown, and Red Bank, and throughout the state. So that's the beauty of the state. And we just had a big future forum last week, which focused on AI, which is amazing. And the next big event, well, we have a lot of smaller events I won't go into, but our next big honoring event is CFO plus Investor Awards, June 7th in Princeton. Neat event, invite you all to come. And that's where we honor some of the best people that make these things possible, make companies grow. Whether they're a small company or a large company, you need financial people to get the money and spend it properly. That's important. And then we have a leadership summit at the end of June with the former CEO of Cognizant, one of the biggest companies dealing with IT and development and staffing. And that's going to be a great event as well. So those are just two big ones. There's a lot of smaller ones. You just we'll put you on our email list if you send us an email, or just go to our website.